been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down. 60 outlaw. Go. 6.
On first down, it's Person. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now Jones. Got a man, it's right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Check 50. Mike 5'9". Watch the run.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Smooth. Watch the boot. Snap.
On second down, it's Person. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, lock it.
Off play action. Lawrence. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now. Swift, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a third down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Leo, come, fight.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On second down, Swift. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! Get it!
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes. throws, but he takes it up to the 40.
A gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set it up. 60 outlaw. 59. Hey, Alpha. That's trash. Be driven.
They'll run on first down. Person. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Bravo.
Jones off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
Giants, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after one on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
18 Gator.
They'll try to run this one in. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a third and goal here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Or maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
Rock it. Snap.
From the gun, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
25, check. Hey, Charlie. Let's go.
On first down. It's Person. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
It got his man complete. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off play action. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw again. Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Wright's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Recon, 132 fighter.
54 Mike. Rabbit.
On the go.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. An update from Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Jones now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down and 4, Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Giants on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing again, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jones. Off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
65.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Watch 54. I got you, pop.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo. Five.
The final shot before break. Lawrence looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Mike 59.
Bravo.
You're trapped.
Looking to throw. Lawrence is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence is going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Topper, Topper.
Here we go.
Hey, orbit. Speed dribble.
Now Jones off the play fake. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
10 Lobo.
54 Mike. Watch the pass.
61 Matchbox White. Let's go.
Jones now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dexter Lawrence. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. Lawrence. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Look, squeeze. Get.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run on 1st down. Person, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go now. Pilot, 64, weak. 60, Pittsburgh. Get ready, get ready. Deep river, deep river.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Person. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Takes 3. 218, chop it. Let's put that. Hey, Haywood. Shoot.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey. You got 3 down.
From the gun, Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Person. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. First target, first catch, and a first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones, off play action, going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Jones, throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st down, Jones, complete to right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd down, It's Person, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Blue draw Corkers.
Hey, turn it up,
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You got nothing.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Person. And he loses the football a 2nd time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. On 1st down, it's Person. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set. 10 Lobo.
I'm coming for you, Mom!
Come on, fellas.
So a victory here for the men in blue.